Flip Through Friday for the new year. Now, today is New Year's Day that I am making this video, but you will see it on the Friday after. So I am so pumped to put this thing away. I loved it and I had a blast, but I am just ready to move on to other projects, and I am ready to revisit some old projects, as you saw in my last Flip Through Friday about the coffee journal. Well, I have numerous journals to work on. So I added some string around here, and I usually add ribbon, but I didn't this year. I don't know why. This was something my daughter had made in first grade. Now remember, this is 2020, 2021, and 2022. So my daughter was in first grade in 2020. This was a tag I had gotten in Happy Mail. It was 2 tags. So I glued them back to back, and I glued little Christmas embellishments on it that didn't have, like, they weren't beads, they weren't anything I could use. Oh, I'm sorry, this one was a button, but I wouldn't be able to use that in any project other than something like this. So the only thing I think I would add to this whole thing, I don't have it, but you know, the little wooden, I would like to put the little wooden Merry Christmas thing that I got from Dollar Tree. So these were some of the cards that I had gotten. I journaled on one of them, and the other 2 are blank, but that doesn't mean that I won't write something on them to, you know, for our Christmas season memories. So I like to put my cards in here. This was my last year's Christmas card. I don't think I kept a card for myself this year. I might have to go on their website and print something out. This was actually something I had sent in Happy Mail, and it was returned to me, so just stick it in there. Something my daughter made. I tried to save everything this year. This was her Christmas Spirit Days for school, so it has all of the things they were supposed to do in the days, the week leading up to Christmas. This was from a gift from one of her friends, had given her whole class. Now, when I say her whole class, she has, there's 2 third grade classes, and there's a total of 36 kids. So this was given to all 36 kids. They got a little something from her friend. And there were a couple kids actually who handed out a whole bunch of stuff. So these are cards that I just stuck in there. And this is the cover to the Amazon catalog. Alright. So, the Amazon catalog, I decided to keep the cover of it because, why not? You know, it's the cover, and I kept some of the little games and things. I kind of just went through and glued the stuff I wanted to keep, and you will see that in coming videos that I have to edit. This was for the Santa's workshop that I participated in, and I journaled on this card and stuck it on here. So this is what the kids got from the Santa's workshop from the Amazon. And the Amazon, I put these little die cuts. These were things that I sent out in Happy Mail that was returned. Love this little card. This came from one of the ladies at Crafting Mamas a few years back. This was one of the cards I made a few years back. There's Santa, you know, sticking out the side of the page. That came from my vintage magazines. I did a harvest of those. Here's a whole big chunk of pages, except for that right there. That came from Sam's Club catalog. Here's a big whole chunk of blank pages. If I find anything, see, the problem is I put all my Christmas stuff away because I'm trying to do other things. So, but if I find anything, or if I get anything, I will fill up the blank pages with, you know, cards and whatever. So this was a card from my grandmother. My washi tape, cheap tape, doesn't stay. This was a card from my aunt. From, you know, this is all from last year. This was from Christmas this year. as was this card. So these were gifts that were given to my children this year. And I have other pages too that are filled with packaging stuff. Another card, little ditty from the vintage magazine, more vintage magazine. Another card, one of my other cards that I've made in 2019, oh my god, can you believe that? This, oh, hold on, I'm glued. This was from the old magazines. This is a Betty Crocker ad. Because it was a Life magazine, it was huge, so I had to cut it down, and then the rest of the page I put over here, and I did that a couple of times. So here is how to make a white Christmas farm, and it actually has the cutouts for cardboard. You know, I don't know. I would probably use chipboard or something, you know, cereal box. Here is another ad for your fluffies to get for Christmas. Get your fluffies. This is television. This came, you know, it's like the magazine poop come out of there. First choice for Christmas and every occasion. So it tells you how much the roaster oven, the grill and waffler, pop-up toaster, wet-proofed warming pad, open handle iron, a food crafter, electric sheet. The hell is an electric sheet? I have no idea, but it's electric. Electric blanket, which was actually in the 50s, $44 or a $52 electric blanket. That was expensive. And a master griddle was 16 bucks. The roaster oven, in case you're wondering, was $43. So this was the mailer for the magazine. You know, this stuff we throw out now from the old stuff. I hold on to it. And I have a little floppy of glue. I'm still fighting with my Aleene's. I don't know what happened. I must just be working through some ugly glue globs in there. Eagle knit hat. There's Santa again. Delight your little girl with a Tony doll. I love this ad. I love the sleigh. Just the whole thing. Some more blank pages. Like I said, they might get filled up. I might not put the journal away just yet. I might just keep the like a few pieces of wrapping paper for background. These were cards from a friend of ours from the last couple years. Look at, I got a lot of blank pages left. You know, but I really don't feel bad about the blank pages because, you know, like I said, I like to end my journals at the ending of an era, not for, you know, not when the book is filled. So this is the end of this Christmas season, and that's that. So this was a card that I sent out to people. This one was sent back to me, so the person didn't get it. But this was the Christmas stamping from the post office, so I held on to that. My cousin's card, give Sunbeam and you give the finest. That is Santa Claus right there telling you what's up. So more Christmas from my kids stuff. So they had fun. They had a good Christmas. More blank pages. An ornament that my daughter made in first grade. A Christmas card from our neighbors. More blank pages. You know, I didn't feel like there were that many blank pages. This was a handmade card from one of our ladies in Crafting Mamas, Trish. This was a card my grandmother had sent me, a whole bunch of cards that she had received that were used. You know, they were for her. But the pictures on them, some of them were beautiful. So I kept some of the pictures, and I don't know what to do with this. I'm going to put it in with my stuff, and maybe I'll use it next year. This was a card I was sent. This is from one of our crafty people, Elisa. Another card there. I used an envelope for my tuck. This was a card from a few years back. This was a card my daughter had gotten a few years back from one of her friends. This is some random Christmas card that I don't know where it came from. It came in some stuff I had, and it just tells this whole story. I will read it. I didn't read it before. I wish I could get you to meet my sister's friends in New Hampshire. She raises Goldens with a friend and also raises them for working dogs. She has 2 of her own something are beautiful and fun. Oh, she has 2 of her own who are beautiful and fun. By the way, did you know my sister died last April? She was 93 on 3/31. She was ready to go after a busy life. She just went to sleep. Say hi to Liz, and I hope her mom is okay. Love, Jean. Hi, thank you for your card and remembering me. I can't believe you and I are still pushing stretchers. I just realized how many men are no longer with us. I spoke with Jean and she seems okay. This is a tough time of year for so many. So there's multiple Jeans apparently. Multiple Jeans. So that's the random card. More, this is from the vintage Christmas book, Christmas magazine rather, wrapping paper that we used. This was one of the cards that came with the card company that I get coupons for, so I kept it. These come from the Amazon catalog. I just liked the way they looked. This was all the wrapping paper that we used. Fisher Price, I love that little girl's smile. This come from that too. These were little doodads that came from this envelope from one of our crafting mamas. Another homemade card from a couple of years ago. This was the Sam's Club. This was an ad from Sam's Club, and I kept the whole page, and I did it this way because someday I might want to know how much it costs for a bag of M&Ms, which was $15.28, which is absolutely asinine. This was our Christmas celebration event at school, and this was also part of the school thing. More pages from the Amazon catalog. I ended up throwing some of them out. I just couldn't keep them all, but I did keep some of the pages just to hold on to. Another card, some more of our Christmas goodies. This was wrapping paper that came from the school's little event. This was our tree, gingerbread houses. I don't know why my printer prints like that. I'm gonna have to look at the settings. This all came from a friend a couple years ago. More blank pages. Another card. There's her stuff and all the things that she included. I tried to make a page for her. This is from Food Network. Another card. This was a charm. I thought I had this in the thing. Apparently my thread broke. So there we go. It just stays there, I guess, for now. And this, I've always liked to do this where I weave something onto the corner of a page. This was the Christmas with my mom. This was all the stuff from the Christmas with my mom. Wrapping paper, and then this was the little McDonald's thing they did last month for the whole month, I guess. I don't know what they did. I just glued that in there. This was, we get mail still from the gentleman who lived here 20 years ago. I don't know why. We've owned this house for 10, so I really don't know why I still get mail for him. But for some reason, he got this card from a law firm nearby. And I see their ads all the time on TV, so I'm like, I'm just going to pretend that this card's for me. And I'm going to stick it in there. And this was something that was in a magazine a couple years back. This is a Christmas tell-all. Readers share their tree traditions. 6% put up their tree as early as Halloween. 41% have 2 or more trees. White lights win. 68% prefer them over multicolor. 33% have had their tree fall over. Ho, ho, no. And 72% own a fake tree. I'm part of that 72%. I own a fake tree. So that's it. This is the giant, like, you know, I have so many, I can't believe how many blank pages I have, considering how considering how fat and fluffy this thing is. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I could fit any more in, but if I get anything late, which I'm still, you know, I've had a couple things roll in the last couple days. So if I have anything else late, I will just put it in there. You know, I guess. What else can I do? But thank you all for joining me on this journey of this Christmas journal. I had fun. I hope you had fun. But I'm ready to put her to bed. I'm not going to lie. This is it for me. I'm ready. I am ready to move on. I have some projects I want to work on. So stay tuned. I'm going to be pulling out some of the old stuff. And I've been fussy cutting images. So we'll be gluing some goodies. And again, I want to wish you all a happy new year. I hope your new year is wonderful. And I hope that all of your plans and goals for this year come true. Ta-ta for now.